Welcome back to Starsector. JC here. We have both good and bad news. Good news! With the help of my allies and a large epic battle, I managed to defeat the blockade. Bad news. The game bricked itself, taking the recording with it. Not impressed. Now, as we know, there's a single save slot in this game, so I couldn't go back. It's irritating. I wish I could have done it, but it was, yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do it by myself. They had capital ships, so I need to upgrade my fleet with my capital ship. Which means I'm going to need more money. Funnily enough. Now then, I am sending our operative to Tri-Tachyon space to work on relations a little, because I don't actually want to go to war with them. I just need to, well, get them off my back, which means I need to do some aggressive actions towards them, which will result in tiny bits of reputation loss. So I'm sending her to do large chunks, and I've got some prisoners. So I'm going to fly over there myself in a little bit and go and palm the prisoners off to them for a little bit of breathing room. Because, for the time being, on top of expanding the fleet, we will be concentrating on slowly working on this. The goal is to reach this. To convince Tri-Tachyon to get off my lawn. Or, basically, go away, you're annoying me. Don't annoy me, because I'm a bigger thorn than you think I am. That will be interesting. Several bounty hunters will come after me. So when we finally hit this point, we'll have to basically just sit around in my own space and make them come to me. Yeah. How can I adjust this? Well, I can destroy the commerce raiders in my own system. I can destroy their trade fleets, which is what we'll be doing. Ships belonging to trade fleets and smugglers shipping goods to and from a Tri-Tachyon colony, regardless of their faction, destroyed by your fleet. Ah. You do have to pick your targets carefully. You don't want to piss off the wrong people. And then you can just blatantly go in there with the Marines and disrupted non-military industrial operations on Tri-Tachyon colonies through raids or bombardment. More effective and longer-lasting disruptions result in more event progress points. Repeatedly disrupting the same industry will have no additional effect. So you can't keep hitting the same soft target. So it'll be a combination of these two. Which will be interesting, but that's a slow goal. Now then, I am heading home. Am I heading home? For some reason, yeah, I've got some metal left on board. That's about it. So, off we go. There's some lingering Persian League. Get off my system. Well, that's a what's it fleet, if ever there was one. You're conducting an inspection. They haven't, obviously the memo hasn't quite gotten through yet. Basically, get off my area. Well, the home fleets are just over there. And here we are. Ta-da! How are we doing? No disruptions, which is nice. We're slowly growing towards a maximum size. Are we making profit? We definitely are. Mostly via exports, which have gone up because we have an established policy. You've proven the independence and strength of your colonies by defeating a Persian League force sent against you, and are viewed as a stable trading partner, plus 10% accessibility. Lovely. That's stability. Yeah. So, job done. Lovely. Perfect. Wonderful. Not much to do here. I'm wondering. No, I don't need extra crew just yet. Could stock up on metals. Get a little bit of money while I'm dealing with the high value prisoners. Which would be helpful. Supplies are okay and fuel is full. Apparently, so it's damn the amount of stuff I'm storing. Though a lot of it is just base game stuff. Right. We had best. We best get this done. I need to head to here. Hello? Hello, hello. I wish to dock at your orbital station. See if they'll even talk to me, of course. Offload some prisoners to them. Then I need to go to Allied space and look for a capital ship. Eventually they're going to murder themselves. But they won't attack my fleet, that's the advantage. They're just going to buzz around my space causing problems. Well, that will disappear when the Tri-Tachyon problem has disappeared. Because that's who's hired them. Yeah, I thought they might run away. Hello. Greetings. You're neutral, I know. Oh, well, because they're trade-based, they won't stop me unless I was actually hostile. They wouldn't actively stop me from trading with them because that's not profitable. There we go. Right, well, it's still inhospitable, but it's slightly less inhospitable. Yeah, I'm just going to dump half a ton of this on. Have fun. It's a little bit of money. It's not much, but, you know, gets rid of the backlog. Yep. See, I can use this to find out. They have an orbital skunk work facility. Damn, they've got some high-tech stuff. Further down the tree than even I am. It's on Callan. There. Well, either way, I'm done here. I don't need to be all the way over here. Where I really do need to be is over here. Hello! I need to go and check out my allies and stuff. I was only here temporarily. Goodbye. I think they're having pirate problems. One of their more disliked people buzzing around their space. It's like, hello, just trading, goodbye. They will grumble lots, but they will not stop me. The advantage with corporations. Greed is everything. It's a big old system. What? What? Alliance vote. Peace between Diabol and the Persian League. Sure. Oh, they both said yes. And we all said yes. So everybody said yes. It's just like, let's just stop this. Very well. Now please, stop. Stop it. Naughty. No more. I have other things to do. Greetings. Right. Now then. Fleet. Purchase. Military. No. Not that I can afford it. If I want battleships and stuff like that, I gotta get a lot more credits. It's a fast battleship. It's actually got a dedicated fighter bay, plus it's a defense wing. 2 large hybrid, 3 medium hybrid, 4 medium composite, 6 small hybrid, and 2 fighter bays. Core overclock briefly increases core speed, maneuverability, and weapons performance, but makes the ship take more damage. No, don't like it. Yeah. Kind of like the Abyss War, which gives me a bit like this ship. It's a mix of both. It's got some heavy weaponry, but it also has wings to just go, make that area there gone. Whoosh, off they fly. Got any fancy... Oh wait, hold on. I should come over here and do that. Got any fancy wings that I don't own? Answer is yes, they do. That was it. That's a gluon lance. That's what's supposed to be on my ship. Oh, you. I'll have both. We'll be running an experiment. What is this? Powerful energy strike weapon created using the same frame as the Tachyon lance. Uses a strong force to tear apart its target at a subatomic level, using mechanisms barely understood by modern MVS engineers. Deals more raw damage at a higher efficiency compared to the Tachyon lance, but sacrifices its EMP capabilities. And it's a beam, so I have no excuse for not being able to aim it. Yes, thank you, I'll take 2. Just confirming that. Retrofit! I think that's what this was supposed to have. Hold on. Come on. Blind and the MSV talents. Yeah. It's fitted out how it's supposed to be. So the only difference is this thing. That should be a one. Oh, I need 2. Hold on. 2 ordnance points. I like my particle bolter, but I'm going to try that. It's got more range. That's fine, I guess. The turret. Oh well, I didn't have to worry about aiming it myself anyway. I'm not firing it, but it's going to fire it itself. Bah. More range, more damage. Excellent. Maximum charges 3. Ugh. Seconds to recharge 6.67. Charges gained 1. Refire delay is 5 seconds. As soon as I have extended magazines and increases, so I get charges faster. That could very well recharge a single. Yeah, it may not have a problem anymore. I'd have to test it. But for the time being, I now have a gluon lance. Pretty shiny beam of doom. Yeah. Not like I can afford to do anything at the moment, so. I wonder whether I can hang around some system and maybe do some mischief. Do we have a small Tri-Tachyon base somewhere out the way that I can go and, use my marines on? The military base. The chance of being able to sneak in is slim. Any other Tri-Tachyon bases? Apparently not. They're not particularly in a lot of places, are they, Tri-Tachyon? We've got one place there. Got 3 planets. That's it. And they have the balls to do rubbish to me. My friend. Friend. Granted, they've got 3, I've only got 2. And they have the added AI, yes, cheats. That's a Persian League planet, so it's probably going to be a Persian League based thing, but tell you what. Let's set a course out there. Let's see what we can go and do. I'm going to grab a tiny bit of supplies. And some fuel. Right, let's go. We might actually get something done this episode. I don't know. Maybe. Perhaps. Now. Oh, monthly profit. Lovely. Do have to be on the lookout as I'm flying around for the correct fleets, shall we say. Also known as Tri-Tachyon trading fleets, because they're guaranteed to give me some points. I always have to go slow through here. Obviously I can't attack them because I've got my transponder on, but so yes, I'm just going to disappear. Now then, let's have us a look. Reduce the range at which stationary or slow-moving fleets inside can be detected. Excellent. Also turn that off. If I zip into this, just here. I wonder whether they would actually stop me if I went over and just walked up to the station. They have an awful lot of small fleets. Might also help if I slowed down time. To hell with it. In we go. Take no issue with your explanation of why your transporter regrettably can't be turned on. Aha! Right, we'll consider military options. I'd like to actually launch a raid. No, I wish to cause unrest at market size 4 is 160. Rating strength of 500. I've got 150 Marines on board. The fleet is capable and elites. I'd like to disrupt something. Mining. All available forces. Casualties as light. Disrupt the spaceport. You know what? Yeah. 90 days for your mining, 60 days for your spaceport. Projected light casualties. Make special efforts to keep your preparations secret, then proceed. Suffer no penalty to your standing with Tri-Tachyon. Will not help if forced to turn your transponder on by patrols arriving to investigate the raid. Do it. We lost 9 Marines. You fought well, sir. Stability has been reduced. We gained experience. Nice. Advanced to level 13. And plus 80 points for disrupting stuff. Very well. No. Leave. High speed. And now we leave. I've done my job here. What I do need to do is I need to go home. Got some stuff to drop off. That's my capital world. Yep. Fudge it. Might as well just transverse jump it. Suck it, fools. I got to use my Marines. Sure, it cost me a few Marines, but I just have to keep going to the bars to find more. Now then, I've got points. What do I want to put my points into? Target analysis. I kind of want to get to here. Well, it doesn't matter. I've got to have 4, so I'm going to have... There you go. More maneuverability. And my armor takes less damage. So do my weapons. So I'm a little bit more tankier now. Next will be target analysis, which means I do more damage to everything. Then we'll have a bit of systems expertise, which means I take less damage. Ooh, nice. Shiny. Ah! Ooh! Angry Cloud got me. Profitable? Oh, the hegemony, a deal failed. So we lost rep with the hegemony. Well, as long as it doesn't get any worse than neutral, I don't care. No, I'm not going to war with the Imperium. Yeah, we're just like, no, why? If you keep this up, we will kick you out. Has declare war on the East Alliance. Rah! The Persian League and the Imperium have decided to wage war against the only faction that decided to actually fight them. If you look at factions and you go Imperium, they're still neutral to me because I didn't agree. And MVS is definitely not going to because they're welcoming. It's only Diable, so yeah, you're on your own, mate. So we're not interested. For defense mostly than anything else. Actually, this entire alliance is just so that I gain access to ships. Bit of a one-sided deal really, but you know. Stash that in there. Sort that. Excellent. Wow. Extra range. A lot of damage. Wish. But it is a sustained. Flux per shot. Flux per non-EMP damage. 0.75. Oh, it's not quite as flux efficient as the particle bolter, but it's got more range. And so, with that all said and done, I've done some raiding. Rah. Well, that got a great chunk done, didn't it? I've disrupted their colonies. There's no point doing anything more on there until they've fully recovered. So I can't pull that trick again. I'll either have to destroy my the raiders in my own system, which will be hard with my fleet, or I take on I do the same as what they're doing to me, but I do it to them. Considering that almost everybody is neutral to me, other than Tri-Tachyon, because they're like that, I'll be picking on Tri-Tachyon. I'm not going to pick a fight with any of the others just to raid their, just to cause these guys problems. So I will have to be very careful with how I deal with this lot. But, you know, hopefully I should be able to deal with it. But we're doing well. We did some work. So, thank you for watching. Until next time, this is JC.